So this video is going to be about how to start using drawing to start training your eye and to start exploring lots of really interesting things in a very simple way. And particularly just at the start using circles to start to understand geometry. So this has lots of applications. But very quickly, this book, if you're interested in this, I'd highly recommend it. Speaking about how it is so good for you to learn to draw because of how it helps your imagination. So no matter what field you work in, learning to sketch and learning to draw, number one is really easy, but number two is really good for you, so it's fun. So something I'm very interested in is learning through playing and having fun and tapping into the creative mode, and that book is really good at it. Just as a quick demonstration, this isn't showing off, but that's I can't draw or couldn't draw, and that's a drawing I did a short time after starting to read that book. It's not something I've gone into a lot of, but it's very interesting just to dabble in it, just to find out what you're capable of and how to train your eye to see things just a little bit differently. So this video is going to complement an article on the website astickandblade.com where I go into this in more detail, and the drawings are irrelevant in a way because you really have to do this, and learning to draw and learning to do almost anything you do, you want to concentrate on how it feels as well as the end result. So when we do this, the only tools we need is a pencil and a compass and a piece of paper, and we're going to start drawing circles. So at the very start you'll make mistakes. I might make mistakes in the middle of this video, but that's the point of it when you're learning. And so to start with, you're learning the feel of it. So all the compasses, you can buy cheap compasses and you can buy expensive ones, and they all feel a little bit different. So I think you can probably get quite nerdy about what pencils and what compasses you use, and it will annoy you when you make mistakes, so you'll want to keep it smooth. You're going to start taking pride in how you do it. Keep your pencil sharp and keep these adjusted. If you do bigger designs, get into a good habit at the start. So that's the first circle done. You're going to put quite a bit of weight on the point of it, and then let the compass just fall away from you slightly, and then spin the compass around through your fingers. Do it gently and do it slowly. It'll take you a little while, but it comes really quickly, and this is so simple. It's one of the joys of it. I know some people are into adult colouring books. I'm not, but I think you can get the same kind of therapeutics out of this. The second stage then, put the point of your compass anywhere on the first circle that you've drawn, and you'll notice that the pencil will go straight through the centre of the first circle. And again, concentrate on how it feels, even on how it sounds, and just get it round nice and smooth. If you concentrate on how it feels, you're less likely to mess it up. So in here we start seeing interesting shapes already. This is a very human eye like shape in the centre of the two circles. So you can start seeing the use of this, the natural symmetry kind of leads you along the path naturally anyway, and you start to see these shapes. So then where the 2 points cross is where we next put the compass on, and we're going to draw the circle again. It's a very simple pattern once you start it, and always work around the centre circle. It's good to remember where that was. So you'll start seeing these for yourselves. I don't want to kind of spoil the endings, but you can see the Celtic Trinity not forming here already. You can have a lot of fun with these. When you get to the fourth circle, you can see like a lizard's eye forming in the middle. These patterns start looking like a mandala. So from here on, I'm just following the points where they cross on the edge of the original one. So we're learning to draw when we're doing this. Also, our eye is learning symmetry and the beauty. We're having fun. We're getting more skillful at using the compass. So if you want to get into technical drawing when you're older or in future life, These are some really good skills to have, I think. Learn to do it, and they are fun. You can colour them in. You can start seeing a pattern that's used in architecture and in design all over the world. And there's also 3D shapes in it as well if you want to start to understand three-dimensional space. And I think that if you think that you have a hard time understanding math, you can use these as a visual way of understanding math. If you've got a lay interest or an armchair interest in quantum physics, then I think you can benefit by learning to imagine 3D shapes in your head. This is enough for the first video, for the first drawing. The repetition of this eventually involves just filling this out, and you can find more patterns in it. As it is, this is called the flower of life or the seed of life sometimes, because of the beautiful pattern that's in it. You can see the flower in there already. You can expand it out and find more patterns. I'll just highlight them here, but I'll end the video in a minute. But here's some old Dungeons and Dragons dice to show you different geometric shapes, and all of these can be found in here. So once you get the hang of drawing these and you can do them fluidly, you can start doing bigger ones, and you might start to see in this already a hexagon shape or even a cube. I'll show you one I completed a couple of days ago, kind of a rough one, but you'll get the idea of where we'll go, and I might do another video on it. But play with them, they're great fun to do. When you start doing the bigger ones, stand back and just kind of gaze at them, and you can see a three-dimensional element to it. So with a compass and a pencil and a piece of paper, you can have a lot of fun. You can see the old-fashioned view of an atom with electron orbits in it as well. So it's great fun, and it's a useful tool for imagination as well. So that's all the different stages of it. I did that earlier on, and that is what you can kind of get if you play with it for long enough. Just for now, have a go.